Isang masayang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayun din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9:00 ng umaga hanggang 7:00 ng gabi ang ating ETUlay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hello there, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another ETUlay session of Contact Center Services. We are on the second quarter and this is week 1. And in today's session, I have here Tutor Rod, one with me. By the way, I'm Tutor T from DepEd Cavite Province.
Yes, I am Tutor Rodman, your tall, dark, and never mind from SDO Bataan. Yeah, Another Friday, another learning.
Exactly. And we're excited because we have here already some of our regular turis.
Yeah.
We have Angel Balisi. Hello po. Kezia Athena R. Balisi is watching from Estrella Elementary School, San Mateo South District, grade 6 pupil. Well, now you can invite your classmates, your friends, your anybody whom you know to also watch our ETUlay session for contact center services.
Yeah. So we have also Enrico Riva Monte watching from Marinduque and Rubilin Martinez Tenorio. Hello, everyone.
And for today's session, our topic is going to be communicate effectively in English, sentence construction. And last week, our lesson was about phonemes, and we had Tutor Kit who helped us share his understanding and his expertise about proper pronunciation. Right now, we're going to go ahead and discuss about sentence construction.
And of course, our objective for today. So you use English language deploying oral, written, listening, and grammar skills. That's
Mm-hmm.
our goals for today. And why it's important. Okay, of course, the first one is, sabi daw, contact center companies require their applicants to be fluent in English.
Yeah. So I believe not just in call center company, learning English language or communicating effectively in English is so important because it's not just gonna help you in call center, but also in any other profession out there. Once you finish your senior high school and you focus yourself on improving your English communication skills, you're gonna be pretty much ready to whatever after your graduation you can pass the interview and you have the confidence that you can face uh, even people of high status, di ba? Kapag magaling ka magsalita ng English,
Yeah,
nakakadagdag siya ng confidence natin, di ba?
correct. And number two, we have, of course, now why it is important. The
Mm-hmm.
ability to communicate effectively in English is a must in a
Mm-hmm.
globalized economy. Yeah, it is a must.
Mm-hmm.
When say globalized, of course, not only in here in the Philippines or in our country, but of course, even around the world, right?
Yeah. And
So that's
majority of our jobs actually in this time of pandemic is done online, and that means we gotta have to converse or communicate with other people from other nations, right? For
yeah.
example, you are going to teach online English tutorial or ESL,
Mm-hmm.
and your let's say nasa call center company ka, ang mga client mo, ang mga customers mo are going to be from other countries as well. So
Yeah.
yun. Ayan. And Churu Rodman, I have here a surprise activity just for you and for our churis out there, our viewers. We want you
Okay.
to have a little bit of taste how it's like to apply for a call center job. And our topic for
Okay.
today is sentence construction. And this exam, this Versant test that we are going to do is actually part of your application, and you need to be able to construct proper sentences if you are gonna pass this Versant test. Ayan. So, Churo Rodman,
Okay.
ano yung Versant test? So, yung Versant test ay isang computer-generated spoken English language test. Ayan.
Yeah. Actually, when I was applied no, in a call center, I do not know that that is what we call a Versant test. But
Mm-hmm.
actually, I passed all the examinations, the test, the Versant test, but I do not know the name of that exam.
Oo. So this time to the Rodman and para sa ating mga cuties, magkakaroon kayo ng idea what are the six parts of the Versant test. So
Yeah,
part A is going to be about reading. So that would
reading.
simply, I would ask to the Rodman to read certain item or certain numbers later on. And part
Okay.
B is going to be repeat. And that means I'm going to say a sentence or a statement, and Tudor Rodman is going to repeat what I
Yeah.
say or what I said. And
Okay.
part C, questions to the Rodman. That's going to be simple questions based on facts or sometimes just funny questions to answer.
Hmm.
And part D is going to be the sentence build or sentence construction. So in this portion, this is the part where you're going to construct jumbled words a into an understandable statement or sentence. Ayan. So,
Okay.
itetest talaga yung skill mo sa pag-build ng sentence. Party naman, Churu Rodman, ay yung storytelling or story retelling. That means I'm gonna tell a story, and where you're gonna do after I tell the story is that you're gonna retell the story. Okay, that's
Yeah.
just how it is. But you have
Yeah.
to use your own words, and you have to kind of summarize it, get the gist of the story, and be able to deliver after your time is
Yeah.
given. And part F is open questions, and open question is pretty much like answering question from Miss Universe pageant. So there's gonna be a question that would require you to think critically and at the same time to reason and to demonstrate your ability to
Okay.
communicate in English. Are you ready to
Yeah.
Rodman for the Versant or
Yeah.
simulated Versant test?
Yeah, I'll do
Okay,
my
let's
best.
see.
That was really a surprise.
Alright, so sa ating mga chutis, no, subukan nyo ring basahin kung ano yung item na babanggitin ko. Halimbawa, sabihin ko, basahin yung number 4. And then I
Yeah.
would act out as if I'm the computer-generated voice that would administer the test. And I cannot guarantee that I can do that perfectly, but
Yeah.
we're just gonna show you the essence or the
Yeah.
structure and what it's like to undergo a Versant test. All right. So let's
Okay.
start to the Rodman.
Sure.
Okay. And now, part A of the Versant test. Read number 2.
Using battery operated vehicles reduces air pollution.
Now read number 3.
Prolonged exposure on mobile phones increase can cause eye irritation and damage.
Now read number 4.
The manager celebrated his 10-year service in the company.
Now read number 1.
Mr. Smith has been working on his project that is due today.
All right, so that's just it for part A of our Versant test. In a real Versant test, there's gonna be like 12 statement that you're going to read. But in here, we're just demonstrating how to do the Versant test or how to
Yeah.
undergo and pass the Versant test. All right, so let's go to part B. All right, so you gotta exercise your listening
Mhm.
and hearing skills and capabilities. All right.
Yeah. Listen and
Get.
repeat exactly. Diba?
Mm-hmm.
You must
Mm-hmm.
listen attentively for you to repeat exactly what it said.
All right. So let's start part B. He loves reading but hates writing.
I love speaking but hates writing.
Rosie loves to cook, so she makes delicious food.
Rosie loves to cook, so Rosie loves to cook, so she makes delicious food.
Grandma forgot to water her garden, so all the plants died.
Grandma forgot to water her garden, so all the plants died.
He works so hard, but he doesn't receive incentive.
She works so hard, but he doesn't receive incentive.
She loves riding her bike to the park. However, lately she hasn't had the time.
She loves riding her bike to the park. However, lately, she hasn't had the time.
All right, so that's just it for part B of our simulated Versant test. So, what it's like to undergo this part B to the Rodman? I think that the part A is quite easier compared to this one,
Yeah,
the part
yeah.
B. How it's like to the Rodman?
Yeah, so in here, of course, you have to listen attentively
Mm-hmm.
and avoid all the distractions for you to hear the right word or sentences, right? To
Mm-hmm.
repeat the sentences correctly.
Exactly. Okay. Next, part C. Question: which one is bigger, the moon or the Earth?
Earth,
Is seawater sweet?
no.
How many wheels does a bike have?
Two,
What do you call your father's sister?
Sister.
Which comes first, an egg or a chicken?
Chicken.
All right, so that's just it for our part C of the simulated Versant test. Okay, this one is going to be the trickiest of all among the parts of Versant test.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
right, so let's start. Part D, sentence build or sentence construction. Homework fell John while asleep doing his.
John fell asleep while doing this homework. Homework fell. Yeah. John fell asleep while doing his homework.
Okay? He eats rice. I'm sorry. All right. So let's proceed with number three. Let's try to the Rodman. So
Oh
Archery,
yeah,
you could try to create your build or your own sentence from the jumbled words that I'm gonna recite. So that
yeah,
means you gotta practice your listening and your ability as well to construct proper sentence.
yeah.
All right.
That's right.
So let's go. The God, heaven, earth, and created the.
God created the heaven and the earth.
Are too addicted mobile games students some.
Some students are addicted to mobile games.
The jumps high frog.
The frog jumps high.
All right, I think you just passed your part D of the Versant
Yeah,
test. By
thank
the
you
way,
very much.
in real Versant test, there's no one who's gonna tell you if you pass it or not. So
Yeah.
the result is gonna be provided after you finish all the six parts
Mm-hmm.
of the Versant test. Okay.
Yeah. So in these examinations or in part D, just
Mm-hmm.
always remember that a sentence has three parts, right? The
Okay.
subject, the verb, and of course the object, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is the tip in uh, yeah in that part D exam.
Ayan. So you gotta remember that we have viewers right now. Enrico Ribamonte watching from Marinduque and Rubelin Martinez Tenorio. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Actually, my
Hello.
real surname is Tenorio, but it was replaced by Telia.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Mm-mm. Just a fact about my lineage. So I'm from the lineage of Tenorio. Okay.
Okay.
Next, part E. I think this is the hardest one, the hardest part
Yeah.
of the simulated Versant test. And this is where you gotta really apply all your ability when it comes to sentence construction and as well communicating effectively in
Mhm.
English. Okay, let's start. Okay, I think I missed the story. Well, anyway, let's try. Judo Rodman, I'm just gonna tell a story and you're just gonna repeat it. So the essence is that our students would be able, or our tutors are gonna be able to retell the story that I'm gonna tell. All right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna tell a story right now. I have no script right here. I'm just gonna build or create a story right now in my head. But
Okay.
this story actually came from Aesop's fable, and I'm just gonna retell it. And Tudor Rodman is going to try to retell it after I retell it. So it's like retelling a story that has been retold. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please help me to retell the story.
All right, our tutees, get ready to retell this story as well. So if you have someone in front of you, you can retell this story, or someone later after this tutorial retell this story. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a father with two sons. His two sons quarreled a lot. What the father did, he got a faggot and gave it to his sons. Now, he asked his sons to break the faggot, and his two sons couldn't break the faggot. After that, he untied the faggot and gave each of his children sticks, and asked his children to break the sticks, and they were able to break it. And then he gives this lesson that if they unite themselves together, nobody could break them. They would be strong and would be able to overcome all of the challenges that will come their way. But if they are disunited, they're going to be easily uh, be broken by the challenges and trials that would come in their lives. And that was the lesson given by the story.
Okay. Um, there is a father who had two sons, was always fight. Then the father think a way to reunite his two sons. Uh, he uses fagot and then gave it to those fagots to his two sons. Then they tried to break those fagot, but it's hard for them to break it. Then the father said that when you are united, you can easily break by your enemies, something like that. Then the two sons realized the importance of being united or as a family. Do I pass the exam, sir?
All right. So the key actually with the storytelling is that you just have to try to avoid dead air and
Yeah,
be
yeah,
able
yeah.
to tell the main point of the story. So there's gonna be like 30 seconds for you to retell the story. I think
Mm-hmm.
30 or 1 minute for you to retell the
You
story.
told the
But
story.
I kind of lean on 30 seconds.
Actually, this
Back
one is the hardest part of the Versant test, right?
Versant says,
Yeah.
exactly. So there's gonna be a story that will be told to you, and then all you have to do with this part is to retell the story
Which
using
story?
your own words and avoid having dead air.
Yeah.
And that's just it. I think you would pass the Versant test if you
Yeah,
are able
and
to do that.
you don't need to memorize the story. Just tell the story using your own words in English.
Hmm. And the
Mm-hmm.
key actually is that you you try to memorize or remember the background of the story, the character, the
Yeah, the
problem,
characters.
and the resolution. Those four: the
Yeah,
background, the characters, the problem, and the resolution. If you have
yeah,
those four, I bet you're going to be able to retell the story and be able to construct your own sentences or your own
yeah,
paragraph. Because if you're going to retell the story, that means you're going to create an entire paragraph for a story, right?
yeah.
Ayan. So si May May, nag-comment siya, letter P. I don't know what that is, but we want to say hi, May May. And hi din kay Judith Ranara Sumargo. How are you? And I hope you are enjoying our session for today. So part F of the simulated Versant test. And by the way, why we're doing this, it's because Versant test is the test that you're gonna have to pass if you apply for a call center job.
Yeah.
And the only way for you to be able to pass this Versant test is that you have to be able to construct proper sentences and paragraph for the part E, okay, in particular. And part
Mm-hmm.
F is open question. All right. So there's going to be more questions than what we have here, but it's just an example and it's a simulated Versant test. So part F, open questions. If you're given one-way ticket to Mars, would you be taking it? Why or why not?
One way ticket, it means immigration, right? So you're going to stay there for the rest of your life. Yeah, I guess I would not accept it because I am happy living here on Earth, right? I guess there's nothing more as perfect, as best as this planet, right? And aside from that, of course, I do want to miss my family and our duties in here at ETUlay.
Judo Rodman, that was just a Versant test, but your answer is so heartwarming. You express your love for the earth, unless the earth is, the some of the portrayal in movies that there's gonna be apocalypse. Of course, if that's the case,
Yeah.
and the only way to survive is by going to Mars, I would gladly bring my entire family and all the people who would want to go with me to Mars, diba? So the thing with the part of the open of the Versant test is that you should be able to reason, apply your comprehension, understand the question, answer it with your own reasoning. That's
Yeah.
just it. There's no wrong or right answer. The key is that you should be able to um, speak
Speak.
continuously without
Yeah.
dead air.
Yeah, I guess part F is same with in answering essay type questions, right?
Mhm.
As long as it is relevant to the topic, so that is correct.
Yan. So ngayon may ideya na po kayo sa Versant test. This is hindi to masyadong close pero ito yung gist kasi ng Versant test.
Yeah,
Okay? Hindi naman natin kasi pwedeng gayahin entirely kasi baka ma-copyright tayo. Pero yun yung
correct.
idea. Ang key lang talaga is magawa mo yung proper sentence construction. Kaya yun yung pag-aaralan natin ngayon, yung sentence construction. So to the Rodman, we have three important elements of consideration if you're gonna create proper sentences.
Yeah, the first one is of course it must be complete or completeness.
Mhm.
Letter B, word order, and C, word combination.
Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan nyo ng seal of approval from Tutor T and
Okay.
Tutor Rodman. So, if you want to have that seal of approval, you gotta have to apply these elements in your sentence construction. Your
Yeah,
sentence should be complete, in proper order, and using proper word combination. Ayan. So, discuss natin. So, completeness. For example, we have here five examples.
five
And I want
examples.
you guys on all over the Philippines, our tuties, our viewers all over the Philippines, we want you to comment on the comment section below. Tell us whether statement number one is a complete statement. So, type yes if it's a complete statement, type no if it is not a complete statement. Try natin. Number one, working in a call center, is it a complete
Yeah,
statement or
is it
not?
complete or not?
Okay, we're waiting for your comment. Ayan. Pag walang nag-comment, that means Churu Rod is going to answer that for you guys because I'm the one asking the questions. So Churu Rodman is going to answer that. So we're still waiting for the comment. Is number one, working in a call center, a
Yeah,
complete statement or not?
okay, so
Okay.
no one answers our question. So number one, of course, that is not complete. That is
Y-
incomplete. Working in a
yes.
call center.
All right, Churu Rodman, could you complete that?
So I
Try to
guess
complete
the
that.
subject, no, the subject is missing, or maybe the predicate, no. So working in
Yeah.
a call center.
So you could add
Um,
up a
yeah,
subject here.
or maybe another phrase or another statement after
Tama.
that. Working in a
Mhm.
call center.
No, yung
Working in a call center is an exciting job.
yan, 'di ba? So kompleto na. So that means completeness, it means it has a complete thought. It delivers a complete thought. All right. So how about adding subject? Sabi ni Tutor Rodman, pwede na tayo
Mm,
mag-add ng subject. So pwede nating sabihin, He is working in a call
In a
center.
call
So we
center.
have
Yeah.
a subject
Subject.
there. Oh, how about number two? Is number two a complete statement? I feel like there's so many theories, and even I myself would be confused with this one. The question is number two a complete statement or not? Ayan.
Okay, so let us wait for Judy Tarana so Marco to answer our question. Is it
Meron ba?
complete or incomplete? Yeah,
Ayan,
how
Churu
about Angel
Rodman.
Belizi?
Churu Rodman.
Enrico? Yes, sir. Yes,
Mhm.
Tutor T.
Ayan. Sa tingin mo kompleto ba 'to?
Mm.
Hindi.
No, of course not. He runs. Yeah, it's hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Sabi nitong ating ano.
Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah, he runs.
Mhm. Okay. So what if I tell you that this one is a complete statement? Wow. 'Di ba? So yan, may matutunan tayo ngayon, no? Actually, this one is a complete statement. It delivers a complete
Oh,
thought.
he
'Di ba?
runs.
He runs. 'Di ba?
Mm,
He
okay.
runs. Ayan. So merong ang hindi ibig sabihin na pag maiksi, hindi na siya kumpleto. Okay?
Same with he
Kailangan
walks.
lang nagdi-deliver nga siya ng
Complete thought.
kumpletong idea. Okay? Ibig sabihin, siya ay tumakbo sa Tagalog. He runs.
Mm,
Siya ay tumakbo. You have the subject
okay,
and we have the verb. Okay? Ayan. So yung
that's
number
great.
3, act independently. Ayan. So ito medyo confusing din to. Kumpleto ba to? Hindi.
Okay, so in here, I guess it is complete because
Oh.
the subject is you. For instance, your
Ang galing
mother,
ni Tudor
yeah,
Rodman. Woo!
yeah, your mother advised you to act independently, something
Mhm.
like that, right?
So
So the
that
subject is
statement
you,
is complete because
complete.
the imaginary subject is the one the person talking to. Okay?
Yeah,
So kung ako yung nagsasalita and I say to Churu Rodman or act independently. And because I'm talking to Tutor Rodman, the subject already is Tutor Rodman.
thank you.
Okay. How about number 4, Tutor Rodman?
She likes. So is it same the same with she loves?
She loves. Yeah,
She likes.
she likes. So the question is number 4 complete or not?
Yeah, let us wait to answer Enrico Rivamonte. Let's wait for Enrico. Yeah, how about Rubilin Martinez? Are you there?
Hello everyone daw, sabi ni Rubelin. Okay?
Yeah,
So, Tutor Rodman, what is your answer for number 4? Is it complete or not?
she likes. I guess it's complete. Because
That's funny.
how about you, Tutor T?
Ayan, so nakikita nyo, no? Tutor Rodman is quite a bit surprised with these questions. Okay,
Yeah.
so yun yung reason, no, why we're teaching you this, because if you really, um, um, for example, if you're surprised about this kind of exam, it's
Mhm.
going to be hard, diba? Pero if
Yeah.
you have preparation, you study your subject, it's going to be a lot easier. Okay, she likes. So that one is not a complete statement because
Yeah,
she
please
likes. Parang
explain.
she likes it. It needs an object. Okay.
Yeah, she likes
He
it.
runs doesn't need an object because it's a transitive verb. This one is an intransitive verbs. That means it needs an object. She likes
Yeah.
an apple or she likes me. She likes you. Ayan. So may forever kapag she likes you, Tutor Rodman, at she likes me, Tutor Rodman, di ba?
Yeah.
Ayan. So how about number 5?
Prepare your assignment. I guess same with number 3, right?
Exactly.
Prepare your
Ayan.
assignment.
Ayan. So yung idea ng completeness is that, once again, kompletong isang statement kapag, Tutor Rodman,
It has a complete thought. Diba?
Ayan.
Yeah, kompleto yung diwa. Ayan.
Oo. Wag nyo
In
silang
Philippine.
iiwanan na nasa ere. Don't leave them hanging. Diba?
Yeah.
How about word order? So this one, Tudor Rodman, you were able to successfully accomplish the part of the Versant test that was about word order, di ba? So kung
Yeah.
titingnan natin dito, itong number 1.
Yeah,
Sige.
health programs for implemented children the government has. That is a jumbled sentence or statement.
Mhm.
Lot of commas, punctuations, punctuation marks.
Mhm. 'Di ba? So, for us Filipinos, actually, we have this challenge when it comes to translating Tagalog language into English. We tend to translate the language word per word, 'di ba? Kaya sometimes we miss applying the proper word order in the English language, 'di ba? Kasi nga tina-translate natin parang sa
Yeah,
Tagalog, 'di ba? Kaya
parang
dapat familiar tayo sa word order,
yeah,
'di
parang
ba?
yung I love you, no, sir. I love you, ako, mahal, ikaw.
Oo, 'pag tinagalog mo 'yun, 'di ba? So
Yeah,
'pag sinabi mong I love you, kapagka tinranslate mo 'yun, mahal
if
kita, love love
yeah,
me, love me you.
yeah,
Gano'n 'yung
love me.
translation, 'di ba? Love me
Yeah.
you. Okay? Pero
So
dahil alam
the
natin 'yung word order tutor Rodman, 'di ba?
yes, man. Yes, yes, sure, T. So
Ang
we have
sasabihin na
three
natin,
parts, right?
mm,
Yeah, the subject, the verb, and the object.
tama.
Ayan. So number one, so health programs for implemented children the government has. Of course, the correct order of that statement is the government has implemented health programs for children. Ang sarap sa
'Yan, ang
tenga,
galing.
no?
'Di ba? Kapag tama, 'di ba? The government has implemented health programs for children. And how about
Yeah.
number 2? Okay, try nga natin mga cuties. Try natin i-reconstruct yung word order ng number 2.
Yeah, please type in your answer in our comment box.
Mm-mm.
Number
Ayan.
two,
Number 2. So I
the
would try
agent.
to reconstruct this to Rodman.
Yeah,
Um, it could be either way. 'Di ba? Pwedeng the customer yelled at the agent. Pwede rin naman the
yes.
agent yelled at the customer. It depends
Mhm.
really uh, on what you mean when you say this. If the
Yeah,
customer is the one who yelled at at the agent, of course, the customer yelled at the agent. But if it's the other way around, of course,
yeah.
the agent yelled at the customer.
Depends on the situation.
Yeah. But majority of the time, if you work in a call center, your
Of
customer
course,
is
the
the ones gonna
customer.
be yelling at you.
Correct.
Tama, di ba? So how about
Because
number 3, to Rodman?
customers are always right. Number
Oo, kahit
three,
mali.
so talks, he delivers well.
Yan.
Let us wait, no? Let us wait our duties to answer number three because it's easy, right, sir? So we have
Mhm.
only four words. Talks, he delivers well. Oh, come on, please answer it. Our dear duties. Ano pong sagot natin?
10,
Yeah.
9,
Eight,
8, 7, 6,
six,
5,
four, three,
3,
two,
2,
two, two.
2.5. 1.5 rather.
Yeah.
1.25. Talaga no, naghihintay no ng comment sa ating mga cuties, no?
Oo nga,
Ayan,
no?
tapos na ang 10 seconds. Now, it's about time to reconstruct it to the Rodman.
Yes. He delivers, talks well, right?
Galing.
He delivers,
Diba?
talks well.
Ayan.
That's
So, let's
number three.
go to word combination. This one is going to be important for you guys to remember because a lot of us, even myself, even Churu Rodman, even
Yeah.
um, some native speakers actually commit mistake on this, 'di ba? Pero may mga acceptable English naman sa call center, no? Hindi mo naman kailangan maging perfect sa call center.
Yeah.
You just have to be able
As,
to understand them,
yeah, as long as it
and
is understandable.
yeah, you are understandable and you can understand them as well.
Yeah.
Okay, sa word combination natin, yung una, number 1, to Rodman.
Articles before nouns or pronouns. Right? So when say a word combination, so some words can occur together, while some words I put together maybe make as a sentence sound ungrammatical. Mga ganyan,
Mhm.
no? Yeah. Ito yung mga tips natin. So when say a word combination, number 1, articles before nouns or pronouns.
Mm.
Articles we have 3. So we have a and the. So those are the
Mhm.
articles that we are talking about in number 1.
Oo. Hindi
And number
siya
yeah,
pwedeng idugtong sa verb, no?
yeah,
Like for example, a play. Pwede ba? Pwede kung ang play is a noun, a play
yeah, a play,
o a game, 'di ba?
subject. Mhm.
Pero hindi mo pwedeng sabihin a right, 'di ba? The right, alangan, 'di ba? So
Yeah,
ang articles should be placed before nouns or pronouns, not before
pronouns.
verbs. Okay?
Correct.
Pwede rin siya sa gerund, 'di ba? Yung gerund kasi yan
Mhm.
yung verbals. Ibig sabihin, uh, it's in the form of a verb but it function as a noun. So yung gerund, 'di ba? So pwede siya
ING.
mag-appear yung article in front of nouns, pronouns, and gerunds.
Correct.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2, we have the adjective before nouns or pronouns.
Mm.
Yeah,
Ayan, tatandaan din natin, no? Hindi pwedeng caller irate, 'di ba? Dapat irate
read. Yeah,
caller. Ayan, mauna yun dapat yung adjective doon sa
yeah.
nouns and pronoun. Hindi pwedeng lady
Correct.
beautiful. Dapat beautiful
Beautiful
lady.
lady.
Hindi pwedeng um, man
Boy
handsome,
handsome.
'di ba? Dapat we are handsome.
Yes, ayun
Dapat
pala yun,
gano'n,
no?
no? Oo. Ayan, good
Handsome
afternoon
lady.
daw. Good afternoon daw, sabi ni Vanessa Co. Malyari. Good afternoon po. Watching from Eastern Cebu National High School,
Excellence.
ECNH Sians, SDO Cabanatuan City. How are you there, Vanessa Co. Malyari? Thank you so much for tuning
Yeah.
in.
And
Sige.
number 3, sir.
Yan,
So
number
number
3.
3, we have auxiliary
Auxiliary verb
verbs. Yeah.
plus main verb. Ito, madalas tayo nagkakamali dito, di ba? Especially kapag, syempre, we know the rules of subject-verb agreement. Kapag gumamit na tayo ng do, does, and did, yung can, will, and may. Tapos, idudugtong natin siya sa verb. So, lagi nating tatandaan, pag gumamit tayo ng mga auxiliary verbs na nasa screen ngayon, itong do, does, did, can, will, may, etc.,
Mhm.
dapat laging main verb or yung plural form of the verb yung ginagamit natin. Hindi pwedeng
Yeah.
he does sleeps early, 'di ba? Kasi nga sabi natin kapag singular yung verb, singular yung subject, singular din yung
Yeah.
verb. So ang singular verb ay sleeps, may s. Pero dahil gumamit tayo ng does, dapat ang kasama na nun ay yung main verb or yung plural
Yeah.
form of the verb. That means walang s. Dapat he does sleep early. So yun yung
Yeah,
tatandaan
that's
natin,
right.
ha. Pag lagi nating nakita itong mga auxiliary verbs na ito, laging base form of the verb yung gagamitin natin. Huwag
Yeah,
natin
that's
lalagyan ng
right.
s. Huwag natin
Correct.
dadagdagan ng es, huwag din nating dadagdagan ng d, 'di ba? Kasi automatic ang
Past tense.
naapektuhan lamang ng subject ay yung auxiliary verb, hindi yung
Mm-hmm.
main verb. Ayun.
Correct.
Okay. So yung infinitives, ganun din yung issue diyan. For
Mm-hmm.
example, Tutor Rodman, I actually pay my monthly mortgage sa Pag-ibig. Tapos whenever I send them payment and they send me back email, ang lagi nilang sinasabi, this is to confirm my D. 'Di ba?
Ah,
To confirm. Dapat kapag gumamit tayo ng to or yung infinitive, yung word combination niyan, Tutor Rodman, dapat wala ng D.
letter T.
Walang S, walang D. Dapat laging base form to take, to listen, to call. Hindi to taken, to listened, to called, mali yun. So, dapat
Yeah.
laging base form of the verb yung kasama ng infinitive. So, ng to.
Yeah. And number 5, so we have the participles. Okay,
Mhm.
so these are the participles. Has for a singular, had past tense, have plural, right?
Mhm.
Written, sabi niya, he bought, be done.
Ayan.
Be
So,
brought, rather.
oo. So mapapansin natin dito sa mga examples natin, 'di ba? Yung auxiliary verbs na has, had and have, laging ang katambal niyan ay past participle
Past
form
participle.
of the verb. Hindi past tense. Hindi pwedeng have wrote, has wrote,
Yeah.
had wrote. Mali. Dapat
Kasi
laging yung
it's
past
different, no? They are
participle.
different.
Oo.
Mhm.
Yun yung tatanda natin sa word combination. Dapat kapag gumamit tayo ng has, have, had, laging
Yes.
past participle form of the verb. Yung written, yung done, yung forgotten, 'di ba? Yun yun. Oh,
Yeah.
minsan naman hindi nagbabago. Like for example, yung read, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Yung read hindi siya nagbabago from present past to
Oh,
past
yeah.
participle, 'di ba? Hindi nagbabago yung spelling.
Yung
Nagbabago lang ng
spelling,
pronunciation,
yeah,
'di ba?
read,
Has
past
read,
tense.
had read,
Mhm.
have read. Okay?
Yeah.
So dun din kapag gumamit din tayo ng be brought, dapat laging yung kasama niyan ay yung past participle.
Of
Unless
the verb.
walang past participle. For example, eto just recently I committed a mistake about this. Yung this will be broadcast. 'Di ba? Kung pag-isipin
Um,
natin, sabi ni
will
Tutor T,
be.
dapat ang kasama ng be ay past participle. Dapat which will be broadcasted. Pero ang mas tama pala yung will be broadcast kasi yung will be broadcast is already past participle. So alamin lang natin saan nagkakaroon ng nuances doon sa mga word combination na ito. But the key is dapat palaging kasama ng mga ito ng has, have, had, tsaka be ay past participle form
Yeah,
of
that's
the
correct.
verb.
Mhm. So do not forget these rules for
Mm,
word combination. So we have 5.
ayan. Then that's just it for our episode for today. We have here several questions, but we are not going to be able to ask this because we ran out of time. By the way, we
Yeah,
just had a good discussion about this, and I hope you guys will remember those 3 elements that are important for you to be able to construct your correct sentences, di ba?
that's
Ano-ano
right.
yun, Tudor Rodman?
Completeness, word order, and combination.
Yan, completeness,
Yeah,
word
word
order,
order
and
and word,
combination.
yeah, combination.
Ayan. So, yun yung kwan sana natin, no? Yung ating quiz. But we will give this quiz in our next session this coming week so that we would be able to assess your understanding of this lesson that we just discussed.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all for today. No, I am Tutor Rodman, your tall, dark, and never mind. And of course, Tutor T.
I'm Tutor
Yeah.
T from SDO Cavite Province, and I'm saying with TLE, your life will be easier. That's just
Yeah.
it.
God bless us all.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!